The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Hey, welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Mayors and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. And each week, we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week, we'll be starting off with Mike Falk in the town of Lima. Mike, how's Lima looking?
Well, Chris, Lima is getting ready for the holiday season, just like all of the other municipalities in the area. The annual tree lighting is going to be Saturday, November 25th. That's the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend, from 6 to 7 p.m. here at the Lima Town Hall. The permanent tree is planted out next to the building. There'll be hot chocolate and caroling and Santa with all of your neighbors, sponsored by the Lima Rotary. The annual VFW Post 26 Veterans Collection will be Saturday, December 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. here at the Lima Town Hall. What the collection is for is to get items that will be provided to veterans who are in nursing care and hospitals. Items that you can bring have to be new in the package and include, but are not limited to, razors, shaving gel, toothbrushes, toothpaste, combs, nail clippers and files, cotton swabs, makeup, dental floss, shampoo, body wash, socks, underwear, sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts, books, etc. Anything that you can think of that would make somebody comfortable if they were in a long-term care situation. The Livingston County Board of Supervisors this past week did go ahead and put through its budget and did so after having to vote to break the tax cap. The additional $1.3 million in Medicaid costs that the county was handed actually pushed us over the line. Without the clawback by Governor Hochul, and that happened to every county across the state, we would have actually had a slight tax decrease. Sales tax revenues are up and everything else seems to be on point. That one piece, and that's going to be increasing each year, is what did it. And that's all I've got, Chris.
All right, thanks, Mike. Now let's turn over to Tracy Main, who is pinch hitting for Rick in Honeoye Falls. Tracy, what's going on there?
Actually, it's Jackie, but that's
Jackie,
already happened. It happens to the two of us all the time.
I can't believe I did that. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. And now it's recorded for posterity.
So, hi, I'm Jackie Main, the Honeoye Falls Village Trustee. I want to thank you for the opportunity to participate and reach out to our residents. This is such a great forum. Really, really enjoy it. So I want to start with a couple of reminders. First of all, leaf pickup. The very last leaf pickup day is Monday, November 20th. So get out there before the weather turns and the wind picks up. We have two exciting events coming up on Saturday, December 9th. The first is the Honeoye Falls Christmas Parade, which is loved by everyone. It starts at on West Main down near the Marketplace Plaza and runs through and ends at the fire hall at the fire department. That starts at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock on the same evening is the Honeoye Falls Community Band, and they're performing their holiday concert over at the Auditorium Theater at the Honeoye Falls-Lima Middle School. Again, both wonderful ways to start off and kick the holiday season. Right after that, on December 11th at 6 o'clock, we will do the lighting of the menorah, and that happens over where the Totem Pole Park is on West Main Street. Also, don't forget to check out all of our beautifully decorated storefronts in the village. And if you are so inclined, bring some non-perishable items to put in any one of the donation box. That is to restock fish, our local food pantry. As the trustee for Honeoye Falls, I'm actually the liaison for the fire department. I am so proud of our volunteers who donate their time and their talents so selflessly. Our fire department, like so many others across the county, the state, and the country, is suffering from a lack of volunteers. In fact, it's at an all-time low. It is the village board's responsibility to make sure that we are responding to all of the calls, not only promptly, but safely. Well, in order to be able to do this with the volunteerism at the low point, the board has approved the temporary hiring of per diem firefighters. These are paid part-time personnel to help assist and cover our Monday through Friday day shifts. This will add quite a bit of an expense to our village cost, but it was done to provide us with time to continue conversations, to come up with a permanent solution. If you have ever considered volunteering, now is the time to do it. Discussions for permanent solutions are covering a multitude of options. We're not limiting or ruling out anything or any possibility. The focus and the commitment is not only to continue with a safe, quick response, but also to make sure that the solution is sustainable and understand the cost of the impact of the solution. So we will continue to communicate and share information as it becomes available. If you're interested in volunteering, again, please stop by our fire hall or contact any one of the members, which you can find on our website, which is honeoyefallsfd.org. And that's all I have. I want to thank you for your time, and I hope that everyone has a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving and holiday season.
All right. Thank you, Jackie. It's over to John Moffett and the town of Mendon. John, what's going on there?
Well, hopefully everyone has a very nice Thanksgiving. I wanted to relay some information regarding the town budget because the 2024 budget has recently passed. This is the first tax rate increase we've had in 12 years with the town budget. It is under the New York State mandated tax cap. The rate in the town outside the village is up 2.3%, which is the equivalent of $11.02 for a home valued at $200,000 in assessment. The rate in the village of Honeoye Falls for your town taxes is up 2.9%. So for a home that is valued at assessed value, I should say, at $200,000, the increase would be $8.58. That is an annual increase. The vote was 3-2. I voted against the budget, not because it was an increase, because in the tentative budget that I produced, I also had a tax increase, but I voted against the budget due, number one, why did it go up? Most of it was due to increase in wages and our ambulance service. We have a contract with the village of Honeoye Falls for ambulance service. The reason I voted no was due to the distribution of various budget lines, particularly salary lines. That's the first budget that this is my 14th year that I have voted no on. So as we all know, majority rules. So the vote was 3-2, and we will march on from there. The Hamlet decorations will be up shortly. And I just want to do a shout out again to Paul Lonabile, who is a retired Mendon employee who worked for the highway department for many years. And he puts the lights in the windows at Town Hall, and we always get so many compliments about the way Town Hall looks around the holidays. So wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, John. Next, over to Steve in Henrietta. What's happening in Henrietta, Steve? Steve has to put his mic on. There you go.
I had to get to the unmute button. Since I last spoke, the elections occurred and the spray park referendum passed. I think 53 to 47%. So we will be building a new spray park next spring. John, I will probably be talking to you to make sure we don't get burned by contractors the way you guys did. So that also affected our budget, as it included a tax increase that's been since folded in our budget, and the budget was passed this past Wednesday on the 15th. Although the tax levy is going up by $300,000, the tax rate is actually going down due to the growth in the town. Our anticipated tax rate is 98 cents per thousand, which I believe is the first time in modern town history that our tax rate is below $1 per thousand. That's about a third to a fourth of the county average. What that means for the median home cost, which in Henrietta, the median home is about $275,000. That represents an additional $8.25 in town taxes. Obviously, if you've been reassessed and you've been reassessed at higher than the rate of the rest of the town, your portion of the taxes may go up more than that. If you were not reassessed, or your reassessment was at a lower percentage than the town average, then your portion of the taxes are likely to go down. I'm in the process of putting together the next town newsletter. It will have full budget information in it for those interested in learning more about the above. I expect to get it out to homes in early December. Town crews are begun decorating for the upcoming holidays. One of the things last year, we acquired a large Christmas tree that basically it's a wire frame. It's really interesting construction. So they just finished putting that up. This year, our crews, we decided we have a really talented craftsman on our staff. And when we looked at the price of giant menorahs, I went to him and said, Josh, you got to be able to build me one for a lot cheaper than this, which he did. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to share it in the newsletter. And so that's going to be a new addition to the holiday decorations. Like I said, I can't wait to show it off, because the guy is just brilliant. If you've ever seen a bunch of our book racks, including the one that looks like a giant open book in front of our library, that's him. Or the eagle sculpture at Tinker Park, that's him as well. So very fortunate to have individuals like that on our staff. And then we just had a successful Diwali celebration last week at the library. Very well attended, very well received. We've got a number of additional celebrations coming up. I'm not going to go into the long list. You can visit our town website to find out more. And again, they will be discussed in the upcoming town newsletter. That's it.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Anybody else have something they remembered that they forgot to say? Seeing none, thank you for being here this week. Thank you all for watching. Remember, this show airs live, not live. It is broadcast every Sunday at 1 o'clock on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and those platforms will notify you when the show begins to air. Otherwise, you can read it in next week's paper. So that's all. That's it for this week. Bye-bye for now. We'll see you all next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Bye. Take care.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.